You know, in today's world, we live in a time of unrealistic standards. And with that being said, we tend to suffer with being a harsh critic to ourselves. We tend to create these unrealistic expectations for others and for ourselves. We tend to feel like resting is not productive. And we have a fear of failure. So, do you find yourself suffering from these four things? Then this video is just for you. So stay tuned because we're about to get right into it right now. All right? What's up, Trizzy Tribe, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Ty the Natural. And if you're new to the channel, on my channel, we talk about self-acceptance, self-love, self-care, and topics that are going to just make you become the best version of yourself. Plus, your girl will be throwing in some vlogs here and there. So, for all my newbies, welcome and thank you for, clicking on the video. Thank you for being here with us. And if you are into any of those topics, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, okay? Join the family, join the Trizzy Tribe, and make sure you smash that bell icon so that you will not miss any more of my content. And for all my OGs, you already know. Thank you for pulling up every week. I love you. I appreciate the ones that do pull up every week. So without further ado, let's get into the 5 reasons why perfectionism is at an all-time high. Okay, so your girl was a little chilly, and I was like, I am cold and it feels like a dang refrigerator in here, a freezer. I was like, your girl is wearing a blanket today, okay? Much different from outside. So, without further ado, let's get into these 5 reasons. So, number 1, drum roll, please. This is one of the main reasons why perfectionism is at an all-time high, and it is social media. Yes, I said it. Social media is one of the biggest problems when it comes to perfectionism. And it is because it has created this unrealistic environment to make us think and believe that we have to show up as this perfect image when there isn't one. Unless you're stuck behind filters and makeup all day. There is no such thing, and even with the filters and the makeup, it still isn't perfect. So, social media has led us to believe that our happiness has to look a certain way, our success has to look a certain way, our beauty has to look a certain way, our achievements have to look a certain way in order to be this perfect person or perfect image. And it's like there is no perfect person, there is no perfect image. So that's one of the main reasons why perfectionism is at an all-time high, and it is social media for sure. Number 2 is increased competition. We live in this high-paced world where everyone feels like they're competing against everyone. Like there's competition in every field, whether it's academics, whether it's sports, whether it's in business or careers. And this has resulted in our peers trying to outdo us instead of us actually competing against ourselves. Because at the end of the day, we should never be in competition with nobody else but ourselves. It's you against you all day long. It's me against me when I go to the gym. Nobody else is getting me up in the morning to go to the gym to work out. Nobody else is making sure that I'm eating enough calories and protein so that I can build the muscle that I want to put on. Nobody's doing that for me. Ty's doing that for Ty. So we got to remember, it's never us against anyone else. It's always you against you. Because at the end of the day, you the one that got to get up and get out that bed every day. You, nobody else. So remember to only compete with yourself. Don't compete with others. The third reason why perfectionism is at an all-time high is our self-worth being tied to achievements. And what do I mean by that? That means that we live in a world where if you haven't achieved this or you haven't achieved that, if you haven't made $1 million, if you haven't made 6 figures, then your self-worth is 0 or slim to none. And that can't be further from the truth. Because let me tell you, there are people that are business people or entrepreneurs or people that are CEOs of companies. And you may think that they're living their best life and, you know, that they are this phenomenal person, but at the end of the day, what we achieve in life are just accolades. That does not stamp our self-worth. That does not show our value by the achievements that we've made. That's just the cherry on top. What actually shows your self-worth is who you are as a person, what you believe in, what's your values, what do you stand for? That's where your self-worth comes from. Because let me tell you, there's people that have made a lot of money. There's people that's achieved a lot of things, but that don't mean that their self-worth is high. That does not mean that they are a great person just because they achieved all these things. So you know your values, you know your self-worth. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. And the fourth reason is we live in this culture of self-improvement. And basically this has become a cultural trend because everyone's looking to improve themselves. Everyone's looking to achieve some type of goal or some type of accolade, which is a great thing. But then the negative outlook on it is it has led to perfectionism becoming the ultimate goal. And guess what? That's a goal that we'll never achieve because perfectionism is not real. It's made up. It's a lie. And lastly, number 5, which is one of my favorites, it's lack of vulnerability and transparency. This is one of the main reasons why perfectionism is on an all-time high, is because the world lacks transparency. The world wants to put on this facade like nothing's wrong, or like nothing ever goes wrong in their life. They never make mistakes, or they haven't failed. You know, we fail to be transparent and tell our stories, you know? And shout out to the people that do tell their story, because it takes a lot of courage and vulnerability to do so. So with that being said, there's power in our stories. There's power in being transparent. There's power in being vulnerable. People feel like there's no power in that, but that is superhero power, because not everyone can do that. Not everyone can be vulnerable. Not everyone can be transparent, because we live in this world of, oh, what are they gonna think about me? Or what are they gonna say about me? Or they're gonna use my vulnerability moments and use it against me. And it's like, at the end of the day, those people aren't your tribe. Those people aren't meant to be attached to you if they're doing that. You know, the people are gonna play their hand. They're gonna show you who they are. So see them for who they are. And either you accept it or you don't, you know? But just know, if someone rejects you based off of your vulnerability and being transparent, they're not for you. So don't let them make you feel bad about telling your story, about telling your truth. Shout out to you for having the courage to do it, because it takes a strong-minded person to be able to do that. And not everyone can. And they won't, you know? People are gonna go to their grave without their story being told. That was number 5, being transparent and being vulnerable. So I pray and I hope that this video helps somebody. Even if it's one person, I did my job. My job is to help you become the best version of yourself. Because I'm always working every day to be the best version of me. And I'm not where I want to be. And we're in this together. You know, I don't have it all together. I don't. And that's part of my journey, and I'm going to enjoy the journey. And I want you to do the same. So, with that being said, before I get emotional, I'm Ty the Natural. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. It really helps out the algorithm. And it helps get this video in front of more people who actually need this type of content. We need to have more conversations around the uncomfortable topics that we don't like to talk about. So, if you're still here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the community. Thank you for everyone that has pushed that subscribe button. I really appreciate you. We're almost to our 900. So help me meet that goal, guys. I appreciate you. I love you so much. And thank you for everyone who does comment, who does show engagement to my videos. I really, really appreciate you. And I think I'm gonna do a giveaway you know, based off of the comments and things that I have gotten off a few videos, just to show appreciation to the people who have actually commented, because I want to show those people gratitude, because I do appreciate them taking the time to comment on my videos. So I'm going to do a giveaway here soon, and I'm going to do an inventory on the comments that I have gotten on my long form videos. So since I switched over to this type of content. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. Much love to you all. That's all I have today. Thank you again. And I'm gonna see y'all back on the next video. Peace.